Catherine Schuler. Y'all know her, the curator. And right here we have Mr. Marvin, the production manager. I feel so small beside these big titles they have. How are y'all doing today?
Everything is great. We have a really good crowd here, great energy. Happy to be in New York today.
Great. Now, Catherine, you're always looking good. How are you feeling?
I'm curating up a storm here. I'm having the best time here. I was a little nervous because, the hotel was my space for so many, shows. What did we do, 60 shows? And I was like a little nervous. I woke up and I was like, feel the fear, do it anyway. And so this will be one of my new homes, my new home. I don't know. We'll make it work.
Well, I got so many questions because, we are in New York City, right? But you pick, of all places, to set some museum. What is going on with y'all?
Well, Marvin made me do it. This was not my first choice. He brought me here, and he said they're looking to do brunches, and maybe not a brunch because they don't have a full kitchen. So I came up with the idea for appetizers, because you know how much I love titles. So we're going to do an appetizer brunch on the 14th and 15th, which of February, which is going to be, like their biggest weekend. Think they get like 10,000 people here.
Huge,
it's open
huge.
24 hours a day. So we're going to do a fashion brunch at 1:30 and 3:30, and then we'll take a break, and then all the models will go throughout the gallery, just tableau modeling. We'll have freeze modeling in the window, just really mix it up fun. But I'm coming up with some really great designers.
Oh, yes.
Very Museum of Sex designers.
Yes.
Museum of Sex.
50 Shades of Grey is opening that day, too. So stay tuned.
It's a lot. Definitely stay tuned. So Marvin, now you definitely made a great choice hooking up with this one right here.
He's amazing.
But you know what? With so much talent, art, music, why fashion?
But you know what? Fashion is always just the trendsetter of New York City, right? And you can't come into New York City, you can't be a part of New York City if you don't have some type of sense of fashion. So bringing fashion to the Sex Museum during Valentine's Day weekend is All-Star Weekend and it's Fashion Week. It's just like, that's just the icing on the cake right there. So
And it's Valentine's.
Yes, it's amazing, So, we have so many galleries here that people can see, so many exhibits, and just to mix that and infuse that with fashion too, we think that'll take it right over the top for what she's doing already.
Wow, great.
The launch. You're here.
I'm here.
We're launching it.
You're here as well. You're watching. Okay, now we definitely just saw a lot of auditions. And then there's judges. Is there a particular look? Because I know I know Runway the Realway does. What is it, ethnicities? She says it better.
Fashion diversity on the inclusive catwalk.
There you go.
It's innovative integration.
Yes. So you're just looking for.
Fashion for the rest of us.
There you go. Now, one thing I love asking people this question. Now I know that she knows because she's Runway the Realway. But whenever you hear Runway the Realway, what comes to mind?
Well, what comes to mind is trend setting, okay, starting new trends, okay, and just putting your best foot forward to actually just start something that's different. And that's what we're all about. Reaching out to new designers, okay, new models that just want to actually get that exposure. And this is the best plateau to actually do that at here.
Yes. Now, Miss Catherine, is there anything that they like maybe people who may be looking like, oh wow, I need to go to New York City to be here? What would you let them know?
Well, the appetizer brunch is going to have a lot of interesting items. Okay, this brunch is going to be one that you have to see. You have to come and you got to have the waiters. Blah 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 blah. So just check it out. Stay tuned because this mind. It's in the gutter, okay?
It's coming.
Well, she admitted it.
Ready.
Something tells me this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
That's right.
Everybody, I'm your boy Z Fine, and y'all definitely gotta know, where can they find Twitter, Facebook, anything?
Oh, actually, I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
You can reach out to me at Marvin Coleman, okay, Capital M Enterprises.
Okay. And Miss Catherine?
I'm Runway the Realway and Catherine Schuler on Facebook,
And I'm
Instagram, Twitter, you name it. You know me, you can find me.
And I'm Z-Fly. I'm keeping it hot in the mix on FWM TV, Runway the Realway edition. This is the auditions. So much more coming up All-Star Weekend. Y'all keep it locked. right, y'all, it's your boy Z5, and guess what? We still at the Museum of Sex. That's right. And right now, I have some models who actually auditioned today. How are y'all feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. I mean, it's fantastic to be here. It's an honor.
Okay.
You know.
I know what.
Okay. Well,
I'm just messing. And you are?
Me, I'm Ben.
And you are?
my name is Chris Barbosa.
Sounds really good. All right, now, fellas, now y'all really did a great job. Auditioning for Runway to Realway. Now, is this your first time hearing about Runway to Realway?
Yeah, this is my first time hearing about it. I got a flyer from my cousin, and I went for the audition, and I feel pretty good right now.
Sounds really good. Now, how are you feeling right now? Both of y'all look very nice. Now, I'm jealous. I need to borrow this coat. I need to borrow them shoes. But how are you feeling right now?
Well, I'm feeling great. I heard about this and heard about them, several times, and this is my first audition for them. So, I mean, I'm loving it right now. It's good to meet somebody that we actually watch on TV mostly every day, and to even be here to do an interview with you is great.
Thank you.
So, I mean, just coming to castings and meeting new people, getting picked or not picked, it's just good to network, and it's an honor just to shake people's hands.
Sounds really good. Yeah. One thing that I love is that that there's male models here. As y'all know, in the modeling industry, they're kind of rare. So being male models, how do y'all feel? Do you feel like you have a good chance, or like what are your thoughts on male models in the model industry?
Well, my thoughts about the male models is that we have a great chance because look at Tyson Backford, and there's a lot of other people that are in the industry that are making it there, even though they started when they was young. But if you put effort and you put, your mind to anything can happen. Even like, I forgot one of these model guy name. He has tattoos all over his arm, and he's on one of the, the underwears and stuff like that. So there's no limit, and the only way you can find out your limit is to get out of your comfort zone.
Very true. What are your thoughts?
I feel we have as good a chance as anyone. As long as you put in the effort and you're really committed to what you want to do, then we should have good a chance as anybody else.
Yes, I agree. I definitely agree with the other model, Ben. If you put yourself in a position where to win, then you will win. Right. You can't never give up. Think positive every day, and you'll be fine.
That's very true. Now, as y'all know that winter New York Fashion Week is among us. Are y'all going to be in any shows, anything going on up and coming for you?
Well, the upcoming show that I'm doing, well, I did New Jersey Runway for Martin Luther King. Okay. That was a couple of weeks ago. I got a couple of shows coming up and, involving Runway and stuff like that. I can't really name them because it's my first runway with different designers, but I did Runway several times. What I'm trying to aim for is somebody offered me some European runway, so I'm gonna learn. I want to learn everything. I want to learn American walk, European walk, Italian walk. I want to do everything. I want to get into everything. Not only just modeling, everything else too as well.
You got to.
Yes.
Many laws in the fire. How about you, Ben? Anything up and coming?
I'm looking for as much work as possible. Just as much.
Well, you're very handsome. It's in the bag. Now look, Runway the Realway. Whenever y'all hear Runway the Realway, what's the first thing that come in your head?
Runway the Realway, just be as real as possible.
Bring nothing but real to the table. If it ain't real, don't come at all.
Now, speaking of bringing the real to the table, is that what y'all did today? Because as y'all know, we had judges. How do y'all feel? Do y'all think y'all made the cut? How you feeling?
I come with confidence if they like it or if they don't like it, but I sometimes give a little wink back to see what their face look like.
It's always that wink.
Yeah, a little wink. I might be checking the code, but I'm really looking at them, and I got some real positive face expressions, feedbacks.
How about you, Ben?
I'm always nervous, but I know I gotta go out there and give it my best, try my best always, and hope for the best all the time.
Yes.
Well, everybody, this is Ben, and this is
Chris Barbosa.
And they just walked Runway to Realway for the castings. Judges, they are ready. They got the look. All they need is your vote. Keep it locked. So much more to come. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Z-Fly, and y'all know it's already time to get hot in the mix. That's right, with Runway the Realway. That's right. We are here in Manhattan at the Museum of Sex. doing a model casting. Hey, hey, why not? You can do fashion. Fashion could be anything, right? Everywhere.
Everywhere, honey.
But as you said, you actually just got through walking. How do you feel?
I feel great. Like, it's a lot of people to me. It's a lot of fun things. Everyone's pretty genuine. And modeling is where it's at. The runway, I'm ready for it.
The runway is the real way. Now tell us, what is your name?
Jelani. I'm Jelani from Chicago.
Okay, now Chicago. What brings you to New York besides Runway the Real Way?
Well, actually, I came out here for some modeling myself. I've been modeling for a couple of years now, and I actually just walked into it and like, it's a model call, and I'm ready for it. So I came with my heels and my bag.
Sounds good. Okay, now are you a version to Runway the Real Way?
Yes, a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so how was your first experience Runway the Real Way in the casting?
Well, actually, I think it's pretty live. I think that everyone here is pretty genuine. They're looking for good talent, and I feel like it's the place to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm going to meet some good people and be able to get out there. So I feel good about it.
Sounds good. Now, do you know Catherine Schuler?
I've heard of her, and I introduced myself, and she gave me her card. So I've heard, yeah.
What are your thoughts on Catherine Schuler putting all this together?
I think that she's great. I think that she's doing a lot of work, and it takes a lot, to put these type of things together. But it's some good people, some good models here. So I think it's going to turn out really good.
Okay, sounds good. Now, look, as you know, we did have judges. So how do you feel? Do you think that you might be the one they pick?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that was quick. Y'all like that. You didn't have to think about it.
I'm not nervous. I'm live. I have personality, and I have talent. So I think I'll be good.
Okay. Well, everybody, we shall see. This is Hot in the Mix Runway the Real Way edition. Looking for models. This is the casting call. Keep it locked. So much more to come.
Doors follow, we'll learn to wash our hands away and be calm before the doors, calm before those jackdaws. And we let his ashes go and wished me a Merry Christmas.
What's going on? It's your boy Z-Fly, and I'm still keeping it hot in the mix. That's right. FWMTV is still in your face, in your ear, and always in my voice, because I'm telling you always about it. But right now, I have somebody on the side of me. That's right. You know, we're in the New York City. I got some love and hip-hop, New York.
Oh, yes.
Miss Chrissy Monroe. How you feeling, girl?
I'm feeling great. I had a couple of drinks tonight. Yes. And
now, I'm Mac. I haven't had one yet. Now, what are you drinking?
you slow. Just white wine. I'm taking it easy. A little light work tonight. Little light work, Definitely.
I love it. Yeah. Now, Chrissy, as you know that Fashion Week is among us.
Can't wait. I'm super excited. Fabulous.
You look fabulous. Now, first of all, look, y'all know me, Z-Fly. I always talk about everybody's style. What are you wearing tonight? Who are you wearing tonight?
You know what? This is Zara. Okay. I got this in Paris. Right. I don't know what store, but I just kind of mix and match. My shoes are Fendi. Ow. Yes. And of course my diamonds blinging out as my signature, and my red lips and nails, my signature.
You know what? I can't mess with you right now. You're just too much. Okay, now since we're talking about fashion, let's talk about Runway the Real Way. What were your thoughts on, this model casting here with Runway the Real Way?
Oh man, it was great. I really loved everyone that came out tonight. Everyone was so confident. Everyone gave it their all. Everybody just had a different look. It was a really good turnout. Really good turnout, yeah.
Now, you know what, it's funny because, like every time that Fashion Week comes around, there's so many castings, so many models. But, what does it really take to really be a good model?
Well, definitely you got to have a certain swag about you. You really got to get to know who you are and what your core look is, and you got to capitalize on that. You know, if you're tall and slender, give me that panther, that cattywampus. But if you kind of short and little bouncy, give me that bounce coming down the runway. Smile a little bit, be cute.
Exactly.
Know who you are and give it to me. Serve me with that.
Exactly. Now one thing that I love is that you said short, tall, because Runway the Real Way, they don't care. You can be short, tall, any size. How do you feel about that? Because a lot of people still think a model should be real petite and skinny. What are your thoughts? We're 2015.
Big misconception. I think everyone is beautiful in their own right. This world is full of everybody. Like, who's to say what the beauty standard is? Most of these people on the TV, they don't look like who they are. You know what I'm saying? It's airbrush and all that. And I'm glad that the Runway to the Real Way is here because it gets to show people, you know what, you can be yourself and still be beautiful, and you can still be in the industry, and you can still stand out. Plus size, tall, small, whatever. Everybody fits in because everybody needs to dress. Everybody needs to be fashionable. Why not? It's not like it was 20 years ago when you had to be 90 pounds and 6 foot. No. Be yourself and be beautiful. That's it.
Now, speaking of standing out, you definitely stand out on that love and hip hop that we love, New York. Now, what's going on with that? I heard a rumor that, y'all might be doing some more filming. What's going on?
Oh, we're still filming. It's fabulous. It's been a wonderful experience. I don't know what everybody's heard about reality TV, but
A lot.
it's been great for me. It's been fun. It's been a positive experience. Thank you. And I'm just being Chrissy. I mean, the Chrissy that y'all see off camera is the Chrissy that you're going to see on camera. And, I really hope to be a positive example to a lot of women. I am in the modeling business. I have my company, La Joue Entertainment, which means the game in French, because it is a game. Believe me, it's tough. You swimming with sharks out here, baby. Believe that. But what I want to do is, develop a lot of up-and-coming models that have the full potential and want to devote their time and energy into this, if that's what they really want to do, to help them become their best in this field. So it's all good.
So how was the boyfriend?
He's good. Any job, any relationship is like having a full-time job. So we have our ups and downs, but I love him. He loves me. We're going through our hurdles, but we're here. We're together. It's all love.
Sounds good.
We're taking it day by day.
That's what's up. So, and then how was you and your best friend Erica Mena?
Who? Girl, bye. How about that? Horica enema. Thank you. She need to worry about her kid, not worry about me. Thank you.
This is hot in the midst. Now look, let's get back on Runway the Real Way. We cannot talk about Runway the Real Way without Catherine Schuler. What are your thoughts on Catherine Schuler?
Wonderful. Great event, everything, just wonderful. I mean, I have nothing bad to say.
That sounds really good. All right, well, up and coming, where can we find you? What's the
Let me take that mic. Boy, bye. Chrissy Monroe on Instagram. On Facebook, Chrissy Monroe. At Twitter, Chrissy is Blonde. And my website, www.chrissymonroe.com, where you can send in your modeling submissions. And I don't discriminate. I think everybody's beautiful. Let's get this money. Ow. Mwah. Keep on watching Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 5, Monday nights, VH1, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Ow. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Ow. Let me give you that. I'm going to take this. I'm going to keep this shit. I'm going to make a necklace out of this shit.
Y'all keep it hot in the midst with my girl Chrissy Monroe, Love and Hip Hop, hot in the midst. Bam, bam, we out of here. Y'all, Runway the Real Way, the auditions edition. That's right. We were looking for the next contestant to walk the Runway the Real Way, and right now I got some tough ladies on the side of me, but they were the judges. How are you doing? What's your name?
I'm wonderful. My name is Josie.
Josie and
Priscilla.
All right, now ladies, first of all, tell us about yourself and how you feeling.
Well, my name is Josie. I'm the co-founder of Joe Free Consulting, and we do fashion shows behind the scenes, get everything in order, and we're just mixing and mingling with a variety of things.
I know that's right. How about you, Priscilla?
Oh, well, I'm the other co-founder of Jersey City.
What is it now?
I'm a co-founder of everything.
Y'all got money, don't you?
We working on it.
No, I'm the other co-founder of Joe Pre-Consulting, and I'm excited about being here today. We were judges. We are actually the creative liaison, fashion liaisons for Runway, the Realway. So we actually scout designers and do behind-the-scenes work and scout sponsors. So we actually do a lot.
Wow, scouting sponsors, that is a lot right there in itself. Okay, now Runway to Realway, you know what I'm saying? We just saw some, some auditions, some very nice contestants. Now, what were y'all looking for?
We were looking for style, of course, poise, the walk, the personality, and your overall look.
Now, do y'all think that now, how many were y'all looking to find? Was there a certain amount or a number?
We don't have a set number, but we usually, when we're casting for Runway the Realway, we want to do at least 25, 30 models. Because we're all inclusive, we're not looking for a specific body type. We're looking for real women that are carrying themselves in a way that, that is going to display that garment as best as it needs to be. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have confidence, whatever you wear doesn't matter. You could wear Chanel, and if you are not feeling good with yourself, that Chanel is going to look like Shabroke.
Oh! or Shahel. Okay. Okay, so now, do y'all feel like y'all found, maybe some good people tonight? Oh, look at that face. Yeah, now we're going to keep it hot in the mix. Give us the juice.
Well, there were a couple of good people, but we also feel as though there is room for improvement. Because it's an inclusive show, you don't really want to be very picky, I should say. I use that word, picky. But at the end of the day, designers are looking for a certain type, a certain style, a certain height, and a certain look. So you got to look at it from a designer's perspective. So if I were to give it like between a 1 and a 10, I would probably say I'll give it a 6. Overall, yes.
Let me go to another subject.
What I thought.
Oh.
Don't let my stature fool you, boo. I think, you know what it is, when we're looking at these models, well, let's put it this way. Every young girl wants to be a model. So they go and they do the runway walk, and, sometimes your mama soups you up, and sometimes you really got it. But it's really about putting yourself out there. How would you know you have it if you don't go out there and try it? And this is a great way to see, if you're really serious about it. And unfortunately, in the business of fashion, in the industry, there will be a lot of rejections, but it's how you take it and how you work. The critiques, we did have models that we were like, slow down a little bit, took the critique, and it improved. And that's what you want. And that's with life. It's about, if something goes on, you gotta, take it. It might hurt a little bit, might sting a little bit, but at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do to move forward, and that's the way we look at it.
Now let me ask you too. Now, do y'all feel that in 2015? Now I know 2015 just started, but in the modeling world period, do y'all feel like there's any misconceptions? Because just like you said, so many people want to be a model. But then when they get in it, it's not what they thought. So any misconceptions y'all may think?
I think there are misconceptions in the fashion industry, not just modeling, but with designers and stylists. One of the biggest misconceptions is that everybody can do it. That's not true. I think if you put hard work and you have talent, anything is possible. Anything really, really is. I just don't like when you have people that for sure cannot do something and someone takes advantage of them, trying to be agents, trying to be, scouts or whatever, and try to really rob people, because that's just wrong. That's bad karma. I believe in karma. And whatever you do to somebody is going to come back at you 10 times worse. And I think in this industry, you do have photographers that try to take advantage of people. Not everybody, but you do have some, and I think that's going to happen, unfortunately, for as long as there's a sucker, out there, and like the saying goes, there's a sucker born every minute. So it's just about, I think people, when they get into this industry, they really need to do their homework and really look for reputable agents if that's what they're looking for, modeling schools, and really do your research. I mean, with anything, you should really do your research.
Now, speaking of suckers, now, none of us were suckers, okay? Okay, none of us are born suckers. Now, we definitely got to talk about Catherine Schuler. How did all this All-Star Weekend, Catherine Schuler, Runway to Realway, how did all this come about?
Well, Catherine's been doing this way before she met us, of course. We're coordinators for Jersey City Fashion Week. So
Girl, shout out to Deisha Jackson. Yeah, that's my friend. Shout out to Deisha, yeah.
So we actually met Catherine because we're actually had
an exhibition for Jersey City Fashion Week, and Deisha asked us if we would come. And it's one of those things that when it's supposed to happen, it just happens. And we were like, oh, okay, nobody else is going to do it. And when we came, Josie and I are really infamous for assessing the situation and making things happen. And we were there and we were like, what in the hell? Oh no, we got to get this together. And I think that's when we fell in love with Catherine. Catherine fell in love with us, and it's been a great relationship ever since.
Sounds really good. Well, everybody, you heard a lot of information. Definitely keep it locked to Runway to Realway, right?
Yeah.
Because there will be so much coming All-Star Weekend, and there's so much beyond with Runway to Realway and Catherine. And these judges right here, and your boy Z-Fly keeping it hot in the mix. Now, definitely, that's right, Z-Fly, yeah, I said it. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Okay, well, we're Jopree Consulting. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And our email is also jopreeconsulting@gmail.com.
Sounds good.
And we'll see you at Runway the Realway.
And you'll see me keeping it hot in the mix on FWM TV. And remember, always stay fly, non high. Bye.